In this tutorial, we're going to look at the creation of sparks. We're going to need some pre-built models to work with, so we're going to open up the browser, and in the models folder of the project, bring in the environment model, bring in the Malcore rifle rig, so the exported rifle rig that we worked on in the earlier projects. So this will bring in the Malcore character with some motion capture baked in as animation mixer data. And finally bring in the tank final sparks model. This is a model file that is almost identical to the regular tank model, except that it's been sized down appropriately. So if we look at the scene that we've got the Malcore character about to raise the gun and taking a few pot shots at the mech. I've actually got the effects rig turned off right now, and not purposely. If I open up the rifle effects rig and I have a look at the bullet tracer point cloud, you can see that the tree doesn't resolve right now, and it has to do with the action clip layer that's driving the rate of particle emission. If I unhook, you see I actually get a clean stream of particles, and the particles are concentrated on the leg of the mech. So let's actually get the interaction occurring between the two of them. I can first of all set a proper ground plane for my bullets. That way I can actually delete this ground plane here. So I'm actually going to set the ice tree up so that the cartridges, if I press Alt-9, will actually not use the ground model. Instead they will use the grassy area and pathway. I'm going to merge the two of those together into a single object. So I'll do a polymesh merge, and when I merge, I'll make sure I merge all the materials and UVs. Delete the original underlying object, and if I open up the UV editor, Alt-7, I'm just going to tile the UVs, as this is how this terrain works. If I just press enter, the name of this object I'll now call ground, which rectifies the model space. Okay, so my ground object is actually still there. And it doesn't look like anything's remaining. Actually, it's the original ground. Nothing's really changed here. So if I actually delete this ground, my model is going to, or the ice tree is going to return incorrect. But if I drag my new ground in, well, it doesn't look like it works there, so I'll just actually point towards it. I'll actually bring it in manually and hook it up to the surface. There we go. So now at least I can get rid of that silly platform. My character's above ground a little bit, so I'll take the Malcore character and I'll drop it down. So I'll open up the model or access the move all control and pull the character as well as the gun down. Or in this case, let's actually pull the ground up. There's the ground. And I'll bring it up. Everything's kind of set up with the motion capture here already, so I'm just working with the motion capture I've got. I don't want to move things around too much. You'll actually notice that the rifle is locked in place right now. It's constrained to the character, so I don't really want to work outside of this setup I already have. Okay, so let's actually get the interaction between the two characters set up now for the sparks.